Hey, I just got here, and it's time to talk about rezero, and what an episode we had, just insanity here. But probably my favorite thing in the entire episode, we had so many cool things, has to be the last speech from Subaru, and we're gonna get that. That's why he's such an awesome character, probably one of the best main characters in anime in general, and I'm so sad for so many people that dismissed him at the beginning of season 1. You're missing out. But anyway, let's get into this episode with Priscilla, Regulus, and everything else that's happening in this city. And can they take it back? Now, it picks up from last week with Regulus, and like I said in previous videos, I hate him so much, but I also think he's a great character. He's so creepy and annoying talking to somebody that thinks so highly of themselves. It's insanity how you have to talk to somebody like that. That can also kill you at a moment's notice. We have the other poor girl explaining the situation to Emilia. I like how she quickly adapted. She didn't snap, she didn't push back instantly there. And meanwhile, we have Subaru in that river of darkness. I don't know what he saw, his greatest fears or the enemies he faced, or I don't know what exactly happened with him there when he was in the water. But we're also gonna get back to Emilia after this, because if one character stole the show this episode, has to be Priscilla. And I have so many questions regarding her. I don't know, I think she kind of took out that toxic thing or something from Subaru. She kind of burned it away. She saved him there, Liliana. And Liliana was awesome this episode. But what happened, even more curious. Remember last episode we had Capella giving blood, dragon blood, both to Subaru and to Crusch. And Crusch, that one hurt. We're gonna get to Crusch also, but damn. Now, Subaru has this weird, withered, meat-like leg. I don't know, it looks gross, but it's also able to regenerate any wound, but only that place. If you cut his leg, it can regenerate, but if you stab him or cut him anywhere else, he's like a normal human. And I like how Priscilla was just testing, just poking him like a guinea pig. Oh yeah, this one regens here if we cut it. Interesting. Goes to his neck, stabs him there a bit. Oh, this one doesn't regen. Interesting. Just no care in the world. That was awesome from Priscilla. But apparently, this is the dragon blood is a blessing on the Lugunica family, that Volcanica, the dragon that the royal family had that pact with. I have so many questions regarding that. We barely know anything with Capella. Is she actually descendant? Is she part of the original royal family? How the fuck did she become an archbishop? Why is she so messed up? Like, she's probably the most insane out of the archbishops. Or I don't know, it's hard to say. I think she might be, but Regulus is, all of them have this specific kind of insanity to them. Some are more insane in different aspects, some are more insane in other aspects. This is why they're great. I'm really liking them as villains here, and they feel more like forces of nature instead of just villains. But I'm also really curious about their motivations, history, how they got here. When we got in season 2 that flashback with Betelgeuse and his connection to Emilia and Fortuna, they're just the pain through what he went and what happened to him. Pandora also, what the fuck did she do? And yeah, I love the bishops, to say the least. They're great characters here. But now they have to deal with a lot of things here, with Priscilla kind of telling Subaru what has been happening while he was out of commission for a bit, about the request that Capella has, the witch remains, Tome of Wisdom, the artificial spirit, and of course the wedding with the silver girl. And she really liked that Subaru will not let them win there. He wasn't backing down. But this was just the beginning. I'm like, okay, keep going, Subaru, keep going. I really like that. And even Priscilla was surprised there to see Subaru a bit in a new light, and says she has a reward for him, and it should have been me. Insert that Yu-Gi-Oh meme here. She grabs him, slams him in the ground to save him from the demi-beasts, the eggs that Capella had lying around. And I know the CGI, guys, I know, trust me, I know, but I would rather have random beasts fodder as CGI, and then we had the great 2D insane dragon and the regeneration, the flying, everything that we had. I'd rather go with that variant instead of having the best random beasts that are just gonna be fodder here. And the reward is interesting. I want her to cut me, Priscilla. Wait, what? Anyway, she has a booba sword. She's able to pull out the sword there, like with flames, the young sword, and she kind of had a Virgil moment. I am the storm that is approaching, and she shish kebabs all of the beasts around her. I'm like, okay, Priscilla, I have a question, then I have 100,000 more questions about you. How strong is she? What is she capable? Who is she? Is a great character, very, very hot. I'm liking Priscilla even more here, and slowly she starts showing him the state of the town here. Takes him to a refugee in underground where people were hiding. She's looking for something. She said she's looking for shelter. What was I? Schult? I think that was part of her camp or something. I don't remember. Let me know who Schult or what Schult is in the comments below if it was shown in the anime. Don't go into spoilers here, but she definitely is planning something more. But what was great here, we saw what the state of the town, not just on the surface, everything being blown out of the way by the water, the actual people, the normal people that stayed here, and we saw that serious Wrath Authority was still affecting those around there, even in the refugee underground, and they're starting bickering, like all of the emotions were kind of having this perpetual motion machine in a way, just backpedaling on each other, recycling each other like this vicious cycle of emotion. The more toxic you are, the more panic, the more fearful, and so on. It kept making things worse and worse, and you're building up to the surface just to bubble up and explode. But what was great was what Liliana did here, and always like moments like this, song and music can be something so powerful, and the song was great, how she was able to sing and calm them down, kind of bring them back to normal a bit. I don't know if it fully cancels out the authority, but at least it calmed down that situation and the people there. And I put that song a bit on repeat a few times. The voice for Liliana was awesome. She seems like such a goofball, but also such a cute character there. And Priscilla probably did this intentionally to show Subaru also, but also she knew that Liliana could have been able to do this. So I'm even more curious of Priscilla, to say the least, even more after the booba sword. I like me booba swords, guys. I love me those. But, and Shura from Blue Exorcist. And now I have Priscilla. I guess I have a type. You could say I have a type. If you have a booba sword, contact me down below. But throughout the episode here, it's also very focused on Regulus and Emilia. And like I said, Regulus is such a fuckhead. I hate him so much, but he's also such a great character here. And he was being so pushy with Emilia. I'm like, dude, step away, stop it. But like I said, I liked how Emilia was able to stay calm in that situation. She knew that she couldn't defeat him and she had to play along, at least for now. But then this motherfucker reveals he has 291 wives. What? But then also, yeah, you see, he's still Regulus archbishops. Only 53 of them are alive, and yes, who killed them? I don't know, it's a mystery. Let me know in the comments below if you guys figure out who killed those other wives. So that's why the numbers weren't really making sense here, and Emilia just wanted to step away with saying she's tired there, and the conversations with Regulus, it's like, you have to choose your words so carefully. I don't think I would last like even 2 minutes talking to Regulus. I'll probably be killed on the spot if I talk to somebody like that with Regulus. Just anything you say, how you say it, how he interprets it, because that's the most important thing. You could end up being obliterated, to say the least, because he actually blames the other girl for not noticing that Emilia was tired. She was just like about to kill her, just flicks a rock at her, and Emilia saves her there and shows how fucked up he is. Not just going for the kill instantly, her reaction was even more insane compared to what he like. We know he's a murderer, fuck, but how abused those girls and women are there is just like normal life, where they just shut down inside there like robots, doing everything and anything just to stay alive. I want him dead so much. Regulus needs to go the fuck away. Here, her reaction was like, oh, that's just normal relationship with... What? How is that normal? Just brainwashing, Stockholm fear, mindfuck. What happened to them is insanity with Regulus here. But yeah, after that insanity, we have a bit of a explanation and pain after the aftermath with Capella. Crusch is in a bad state, very, very bad state. Felix wasn't taking it well, just lashing out at everybody, and I could understand him. And this sucks so much. Why do bad things always happen to Crusch? I feel like she lost her memory, she almost died, now she has this dragon blood in her that just makes her suffer constantly. There's no really good way to heal it, but also puts up the question, why did Subaru react differently compared to her? Yeah, probably maybe his connections with the witches and so on, but still, why and how exactly does this dragon blood work? What does it do? How does it affect people differently? I have a lot of questions, but I just want Crusch back. She just keeps on suffering and suffering and suffering every time. I feel like when she's involved, does she ever end up in a good way after anything? Every time she's here, I'm like, what's gonna happen with Crusch? Hopefully there's gonna be a way to bring her back. If not her memory, they're gonna have to deal with gluttony for that. At least take the dragon blood out of her or somehow, I don't know. But yeah. And I also like that before this, I forgot to mention that Subaru was saved by Julius, and just shows, if remembering the relationship between them, how everything started back in season 1, just how far they have gotten, both of them together as individual characters, but also their relationship. I love it. I love it. Every time Julius is on screen with Subaru, we're eating good. But here we see a bit more the relationship between the archbishops, especially Regulus. He didn't give a fuck about what they were doing, except that he got disturbed by the water gates being opened, and Capella denies she opened them. Curious. So who or what exactly opened the gate? Why did that happen there? And even more, by the way, the episode ended. We have an end credit scene which we're gonna get to that. If you haven't seen it, make sure go back and then come back to the video here. And also like Anastasia kind of taking charge a bit to handle, organize everything, them trying to get back the city here. And like Subaru instantly confirmed that Beatrice is the artificial spirit. I love that so much. It's something so simple, but it always complicates things. When people keep secrets, don't communicate, especially in situations like this, oh yeah, but I didn't want to say it, or we could have... Be honest with people, especially somebody that you know and you can trust, at least decently. Because yes, Anastasia, you can trust her, but Subaru and Anastasia haven't had a lot of time spent together, so to say. But here, when you're attacked on all fronts, don't withhold information. And I love that small thing, how honest he was there. And he even explains to Anastasia and Julius about the Tome of Wisdoms, how there used to be 2 of them, how he got the information from the witch, called back to a kid, and they couldn't believe it, especially Julius there. And I like how Anastasia wants to repay Kritaka for what he did here, and she's kind of has the mentality of sacrifice the few for the greater good. She was willing to do this. Some people are gonna die, insert your Shrek meme, but I'm willing to take that sacrifice. And this is why I love Subaru so goddamn much. That speech just got me pumped up. When she was saying this, it's like, no, we're not doing this. We're gonna save everybody, as many as we can. It's not fair to them what happened to their town. And she had to come back. Yes, but when we fought the whale, those people died. And the key distinction that this is where I was like, yes, preach, go Subaru. Yes, but those people were prepared for that. They knew what they're signing themselves up for. But the people around here didn't make that choice. This just happened to them. So, gonna protect everyone and beat all of them. Defeat this, and of course also save Emilia. But not just save Emilia. Subaru saying that was just greatness. I know they're very big words. I have faith in him. But I also want to see it happen, because too many archbishops, this town is fucked, just insanity what's going on with this town. So I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I like the confidence from Subaru quite a lot. I'm curious what you guys think about that speech at the end there, and stay away from Priscilla, she's mine. But the end credit scene, we have Emilia sneaking out, which I don't think Regulus is gonna take that one all too well. She almost caught up when Regulus was fighting with Capella over the Mythia there, and she actually goes and grabs it, but somebody calls, and that somebody is Al. And like, what are you doing, Al? How are you contacting Regulus? This guy gets even more suspicious with pretty much every single episode. And yes, I remember the break episode, what was said there. I do hope you guys watched the break episode here. Al being from Japan also, so he's somebody that was also isekai'd here. And yes, the break episodes are canon, so make sure you watch that one also. So Al just is one of the most suspicious characters right now. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about this episode, the Priscilla scene, Subaru's speech there, Emilia and Regulus, Liliana song, everything pretty much was such a great episode. Even though it was very much more focused on build up for things to come, this is how you build up a lot of tension here. So let me know what you guys thought, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying rezero. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.